What is going on, guys? My name is the Chief, and we are back with episode 8
up with our boys at the breach point. Check in with them for your entry.
of Gaming with the Chief. And today, one of those ways, we have more division. I guess we're kind of breaking the rule of something always different, but the new update came out, man, and I just can't stop playing this game. I can't. It's too good. It's too much fun. But we're not doing underground stuff today. No, no, no. Today we are doing Dragon's Nest. I think it's Dragon's Nest. The new incursion that came with 1.3. Now before I get into this, I just want to say today is Thursday, June 30th. This video, this gaming was done yesterday, June 29th. And I just want to say that because out of all the three incursions, this is the first one where I've ever done within, a couple days of it being released. All the other ones, like Falcon Lost, I didn't hit that till maybe like almost a month when that came out. The last one, I think I got in on it a couple weeks or so after it was released. And this one, I've been trying to get right into it. Been having a lot of difficulty. Well, one difficulty is just finding a group. And I want to give a huge shout out to this group because all of these dudes are cool as hell. And this was the first group I ran into where we all conversated, we all talked. Because I'm not gonna lie, this incursion here is insane. As you can see, like, it already starts off the rip with those two big flamethrower dudes. I mean, technically it's three. Bunch of other dudes. It just gets going immediately. And I gotta say, I'm gonna say it now, I'll probably say it later, this by far is my favorite incursion. I think it's the hardest, but it's also my favorite. But yeah, so pretty much it starts off, you get to that point, you put a bomb on the gate, two flamers, couple other dudes rush, kill them, one more flamer comes, kills them. Then you go up to this part, there's an ammo supply before you jump into the bus and you go over. But also in this map area itself, there's one over to the left by the porta potties. There's one right you can't see, and there's like one tucked in the back under the stairwell. So there's like three sets in this part here, and it's pretty intense. So it starts off, you just got NPCs there in the middle. It's like one wave, you kill the initial wave, and then we get into another one, and then we get into some real fun. But yeah, really good. I think at this point now with this incursion also, I want to say with it, with all of them, there's always the minimum and a recommended gear score. Now Ubisoft, I don't know what you guys are thinking, or I mean if you have done it with these gear sets, but for this, a minimum of 160, a recommended of 180. I want to see that. Anybody on YouTube, on Ubisoft, whomever, I don't care who you are, you run this with those gear within that limit, hit me up. I want to see that, because I personally, I'm not the greatest gamer. Let's be honest. I just enjoy video games, but I want to see if it can really be done with their settings, because everybody in this squad, I think I might have been, I'm the lowest. You can't see mine, but I'm only like a 233. The homie Grandmaster, what is he? I think he's like a 237. Crew is 243, and the homie Bauer is like a 250, godly 255. So as you can see right now, there's a lot going on. So after you do the initial people there, second wave, then comes out the four, they call them something, collective. Four of the collective, which consists of two flamers and two heavy gunners. Pretty much two bad mother watch yourselves, and they don't play around. Plus the map is still littered with a ton of NPCs. And with this, there's a technician or whatever he is launches out these little RC cars. And now I don't have any like when it comes to like flame or anything like that, I take the full blow of it. Just how my gear setup is, the gear that I have, I'm just not really taking that kind of damage. When I ran this, I think I was only like 230, no, 330 or so. Oh shit, big guy right there. Saw him and I just ran. Kind of got off track there, but yeah. So everybody in this deck, in this squad, is 230 and up, and it still proved to be difficult. Now, you're seeing this all in kind of one fluid motion video, but the initial, like the whole video, the recording took an hour and 15 for us to do this, including deaths, taking a couple minutes to just kind of strategize, talk, and all that stuff. You literally see a little RC car? Those things are deadly, unless, I mean, if you can take the blow. If you can't take the blow, then, and even still, 2 of them at once, I mean, you saw the homie, he's tough as hell. He still went down. Plus, I mean, gunfire and all that jazz. Like, that was one right there, I could still, but that, like, I got out of it. If I didn't see it coming, it just blew up right there, I'd be probably down. But yeah, we're all 230s and up. We're constantly talking. We're all always strategizing. You know, someone's down, go get them, or just, you know, we needed to wait it off. And what's funny enough, when we've eliminated the bosses, the homie Bauer, and I think Cruel, I mean, everybody here is good, but just, you know, they could take a bit more damage than, say, me and Grand, or definitely, you know, more than me. They both went down, and you still have to eliminate the remaining hostiles. And there was a decent amount. I had like run out of ammo. I don't think I had any med kits, and we were just running around frantically, just trying to pretty much stay alive. Because if we'd have died at that point, you just respawn at that checkpoint, and you got to do that whole thing all over again. So it was kind of a bit of a panic mode. But as you saw, I took out the last 2. We move on to the next section. So, out of the 4 of us, I think the homie, Bauer, I think he said he was going to get into it once, but he was dealing with some just young, immature kid who was just like screaming and freaking out or something the whole time. He said he couldn't stand it, so he never actually ran it. Prior to this, the most that I got was 2 bosses down, and then everybody just started, it just all crumbled. Cruel, I think he's the only one that at this point like had kind of made it further. So before we actually went into this building, we had him giving us like just the layout. We were like, what are we walking into? What are we doing? Where do we go? Is there cover? We were just hitting this man with like 1,000 questions. But he gave us good information, because none of us had been this far except for him. Sorry about that, was just kind of interrupted. But anyways, so pretty much he gave us most of all the information that he could before we proceeded into this area. So yeah, just take out those dudes, and then this is pretty much the final part.
What now?
And it's pretty intense. I mean, this whole incursion, just what I really like about it is just the depth of it. It's long. Like when I first did a couple runs, like I thought the collective was like that was it. But then when this group first started, like literally as soon as I get on there, like my screen isn't even there. The homie Bauer, he's checking to make sure, you know, I got a mic. Found out you got a mic. Then it's just like, all right, like what's the build, like what are you working with? Now typically I'm not a big fan of like when people ask me that, because it's just like, you know, like whatever. But for things like this, it makes more sense. Like when it goes to the Dark Zone, it's who cares? Don't you worry about what I'm building, what I have built, or what I got going on. I'm gonna hold my own, you hold your own, we'll work together. But with this, it's more in depth than that. really is. And so like with this, I don't mind. So you're just like, you know, where you at, what's going on. And like I was definitely the lowest, you know, in the group. Skill level or whatever, you know, still there. I don't think I mean, on the final run that we actually did this in, I don't think I died. Actually, yeah, I did go down once. But, you know, I'll hold my own, no matter what my gear is, just, you know, kind of gaming level, skill level, however you call it. I'll hold my own for as long as I can. So this part here is insane. So what this is pretty much a jerry-rigged fire truck. So you know how, you know, some of them, they got, you know, see like the cannon on top, shoots water, whatever. Sometimes some people use it for like crowd control or whatever maybe. That's what this is, except instead of water, it shoots flames, it shoots fire. Like what? Just insane, crazy. These cleaners and the city it's getting dark, man. Things is going down. So it launches like these, I don't know, incendiary, I can't say the word. Freaking fire shells. And pretty much there's some points where it would only hit a particular area, and then there's moments like this where the whole ground is inflamed. Now honestly, it's not the flames, and for me, like my damage, my fire resistance or whatever is it's crap, but I could still handle and take the blow. So pretty much like what I like to do is hopefully I like to self-heal prior before it goes off, like bit before, and then once he launches it, you know, at least, you know, pop a med kit or have at least full health, and then hopefully my self-heal is just about fully regenerated, or it is regenerated, and you just kind of sit. Like right now, you just sit, it's still going, we're cool. Now I could have honestly kept it going. I could go down to at least another bar, to about half of my second bar, and then pop it, you're good. And as long as you're in cover and you're not taking bullet damage, you're gonna be fine. I had for this mission, everybody else was running survival. I was running, I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty much the healed one. So like if there's, you know, two or even three people down, but not fully down, pop that, everybody's back up, active and playing. I don't know I think I only had to use it a couple times. I would say if you're running this, maybe one person in the group should have it. So pretty much he's launching the shells. There's 1, 2, 3, I think 4, there's 4 switches, and they're on both, you know, left side and right side, and they need to be simultaneously activated. So before this mission even starts, when you're up in that office area, it's kind of the first time where you both do it. So pretty much, you know, the plan was the homie Bauer, he could pretty much just dance around these fools all day. He could take the most damage, I'm taking the least. So my thing was, me and crew, we were kind of the lowest settings when it came to certain things, and we were just like, you know, me and him will go for the switch. So we practice it, we had like a count, we did a 1-2 count. Pretty much once, you know, we were there, you know, if he was at a switch, I tell him when I get to the switch, pretty much when I was there, I said count. He'd go 1-2, we hit it, it worked perfect. Pretty much, it worked perfect every time, honestly. But with every switch, because there's one way in the back, but with every time, you got to move closer and closer to the fire truck. So once you do it, though, Rhodes, he has to like deactivate it, because otherwise, you know, in fear of, you know, breaking it or something, ruining it. So he deactivates it, does some stuff. So while that's going on, you got to survive the assault. This, as you can see, this thing is still launching shells. It's just it's insane. So like he launched them there, but we're good here. There is 2 ammo crates, one on the left and one on the right side. You get guys on the rafters. For the most part, the enemies are usually predominantly always in front of you. So this part here, this was the only part that was a little tricky, as you can see. The one prior was too, just because we're very much in its range. But like I said, you can crouch there, you can get cover there. So if you're, you know, of your group, if you just happen to go for that switch, because for that one, It was pretty much whoever could get to the switch, just get there, and we're gonna do it. But once again, it's still simultaneously activated, so it's like, it's pretty much, I'm there, let's push. It was crazy. Now the saddest part about this, it hurt me very much so, is that even with like Falcon Lost and Clear Sky, you beat that, you got some pretty good like up-to-date stuff. Because I remember I did Falcon Lost, I got, at the time, you know, 204 was the highest weapon rated. I got 2 of those. Clear Sky. I think I got like a 240 piece, like gear, maybe like another 204 weapon. With this, man, truthfully, I got nothing. The best thing that I got out of this was freaking credits, Phoenix credits, and just money. That was the best part. But we did it. From the boss, from the pit fight on, that was all in one take. There was a lot prior before that, but from what you saw, that was all one take. We did that solidly, and it was awesome. Just want to give a huge shout out to the homie Bauer. We got Crew Shots and Grandmaster Grave. They are really cool dudes. This is all played on Xbox One. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you didn't mind me rambling on about everything. But you know, I just wanted to kind of describe what's going on, what happens with this level, just so you know. And yeah, and if you did, please hit that like button, leave comments down below, and of course subscribe to the channel would be most helpful and highly appreciated. My name is Eda Chief. Until next time, you all stay awesome.